Hey guys, got a quick video on a GDI service on a Kia Hyundai engine. So this is how your valves will look on the intake if you do not do this service. I had two engines sitting in the shop. I was like, let me just take a quick look at them. This one is from a Kia Sorento V6. Then I've got another one from a Kia Soul. You see all the crud built up inside on top of those intake valves. Very common issue on these things. You can prevent it by doing a GDI service every 30 to 40,000 miles. This is an engine from a Nissan Maxima. You can see how clean the valve is on that one. That's not a GDI, that's a direct injection. So just for reference, you know how it's supposed to look and how yours look. All right, I'm just gonna make a quick diagram to show you what is GDI. So GDI stands for gasoline direct injection. So how is it different from a normal engine? So on a normal engine, this is the intake, this is the combustion chamber. These are the valves. So on a normal engine, the fuel injector will spray into the intake and goes through the intake ports into the cylinder. And with the detergents inside the gasoline, it's going to help clean up the intake valve. On a GDI, everything else is the same. Engine, combustion chamber, valves, but the injector will be directly into the cylinder. So it's going to spray fuel over here, and the top of the valve builds heavy carbon, which could lead into rough idle, power loss, misfires, that kind of issue. So that's why GDI engines are notorious. There's not much you can do, but you can definitely do like a GDI service. I would recommend every 30 to 40,000 miles, depending how you drive, local, highway, and all that stuff. What I've really had really good luck with this intake valve cleaner. Very simple to do. You just let the car run, follow the procedure, and I've seen it do really good stuff. It's very simple to use. First thing we usually do, like instructions are very clear on the back. I always usually do it. I let the vehicle warm up, get it to operating temperature. Then open one of the hoses that goes directly to the intake, preferably after the mass airflow sensor, because you don't want it triggering any mass airflow codes. Once it's warmed up, open one of the hoses, put the hose in there. Have somebody run the idle at 2000 RPM. Make sure do not go over 3500 RPM. And while holding the RPM at 2000, press it in like increments of 1 second. So like this way. Do that till it's finished. After it's done, rev the RPM to 3200 3 times. After that, let it run at idle for 1 minute. After that, turn it off, let it sit for 1 hour. Do not start it, do not run it. After that 1 hour finishes, start it up and then go on the highway. Drive about like 5 to 6 miles. It's gonna help clean up all the contamination in the system. If you have any fault lights came on, engine light or anything, clear it after the test drive and then test drive it again. And it's usually a very simple procedure. But waiting for the car to warm up, then I'm about to do it on the other one. All right, so got my engine warmed up. Now, took off this hose that goes from the purge valve. This one, took it off, goes straight into the intake. So I'm gonna have one of my techs start the car and stabilize the RPM at 2000. All right, start it. Doing in short bursts. and I'm gonna let it flow. I guess I'm finished almost. So. Alright, all empty. So now next step, I'm gonna get this back, hit the RPM to 3,000 3 times. Hit the RPM 3 times on auto. 1, 2. One more. Good. Okay. Alright, don't mind that noise. It's from the fuel pump, not from the engine. Alright, next, I'm gonna let it idle for 1 minute, then turn it off for 1 hour, and then after that, do a highway test drive. So just a very simple procedure. No special tools are needed. This is the CRC GDI IBD intake valve and turbo cleaner. I've seen it do wonders. So hopefully this helps. Thank you for watching this video. Please support, like, and subscribe.